There's this massive global race happening right now, kind of under the radar, to build the ultimate everything app. It's this idea that has the entire tech world buzzing from Silicon Valley all the way to Shanghai. And the goal? It's simple, really. Create one single app to manage your entire digital life. So on one side, you've got these tech titans, right? Like Elon Musk, who's trying to morph X into a super app. It's a huge vision, for sure. But let's be honest, it's still very much a work in progress. But then, on the other side, you've got this company called KeyZane. And they're not just talking about it, they say they've already built it. So let's really dig in and see what they've created. So what is KeyZane exactly? Well, it was founded back in 2020 by an inventor, Dr. Severin Kazoo. And it's not just an idea, it's a fully fledged super app that's live today. It's designed to be your one-stop solution for, well, everything. It weaves together a social network, a global marketplace, a digital wallet that handles multiple currencies, and even your day-to-day lifestyle management, all on one single unified platform. But there's one core innovation that really makes it stand out from the crowd. And that innovation is a concept they call Uberization. Think about it. In many parts of the world, say Africa or Latin America, just getting your hands on physical cash isn't always a simple task. So KeyZane had this brilliant idea. What if we could turn every single user into a potential point of liquidity? Basically, a human ATM. It's a pretty fascinating model that's built to bridge that gap between our digital lives and the physical world. Okay, but that sounds complicated, right? How does something like that actually work in practice? Let's do a deep dive into the step-by-step workflow of this Uberized cash and see how their peer-to-peer system can actually function safely and efficiently out there in the real world. So it all starts when someone needs cash. First, they just put in a request right in the app. Second, KeyZane's AI kicks in and finds a nearby helper who has the cash available. Now here's the really critical part. The system instantly locks the equivalent amount of digital money in the requester's wallet. Then, the two users meet up, the cash gets exchanged, and they scan a QR code to confirm. And finally, boom, the locked funds are instantly released to the helper, along with a little reward for helping out. Obviously, the first thing you're probably thinking is, isn't meeting a stranger to exchange money risky? And you're right, it could be. That's where KeyZane's patented tech really shines. They call it their anti-collision AI, and it acts like a digital sixth sense. Before a match is even made, it's already analyzing profiles and predicting potential risks to make sure the interaction is as safe as possible. So it's not just about matching people, it's about matching them safely. And this right here, this is the absolute core of their security model. The moment a match is confirmed, the system automatically locks those digital funds in the requester's wallet. It's such a simple step, but it makes fraud nearly impossible. The helper can walk into that meeting with total confidence, knowing the money is already secured and waiting for them. Honestly, this wallet locking feature is the secret sauce that makes the whole system work. And get this model isn't just for physical cash. It extends perfectly into the world of digital mobile money. Users can swap their KeyZane balance for popular services like M-Pesa or Orange Money, and the platform facilitates and secures that peer-to-peer digital transfer. This completely transforms how liquidity moves across the entire digital ecosystem. So what's the engine that powers this entire ecosystem? I mean, where does the liquidity come from? Well, let's take a look at the financial model behind it, which, believe it or not, is all fueled by user loyalty. It all runs on something called the KZZ 8% bonus boost. Here's how it works. Users can choose to lock their funds for 12 months, and in return, they get an 8% bonus. This creates this incredible pool of community-provided liquidity, which then fuels the entire lending and Uberization network. It's a really clever, self-sustaining cycle where the users themselves power the system. Now, trying to operate a financial system in over 150 countries, I mean, that's a regulatory nightmare. So how on earth does KeyZane pull it off legally? They've built what they call a regulatory shield, and it's pretty smart. The secret is KSC, the platform's internal currency. It's pegged 1-to-1 with the US dollar, so it's stable. But here's the most important part. Legally, it's classified as a closed-loop platform utility currency. And what that means is it's not crypto and it's not e-money. That very specific legal status is the key that unlocks the globe, letting it sidestep many of the restrictions that block other digital currencies. This table really breaks down their strategy perfectly. So instead of going out and getting licenses in every single country, which would be a nightmare, KeyZane is legally anchored as a U.S. money services business. All the regulated stuff, like cashing out to fiat currency, is handled by licensed partners like Wise. It's this centralized, compliant structure that gives them the legal shield to operate seamlessly around the world. Okay, so this whole model isn't just some clever theory on a whiteboard. It's a proven success. Let's shift gears from the how it works to the validation, the real-world numbers that show this ecosystem is not just alive, it's thriving. The ecosystem is already seeing fantastic growth. As of right now, you've got over 7,000 merchants already using the KeyZane Pay system. They're accepting KZZ for everything you can think of, from groceries to local services. And all of that activity, well, it really adds up. The platform has already processed over $11.2 million in transactions. That's a huge number that proves this model isn't just an idea, it's working, and people trust it with their money. So to keep that momentum going, KeyZane is currently raising a $50 million Series A funding round. And this isn't just some casual funding. The investment is properly structured as a security, which is a major step for the company as it scales up its global impact. So, after all that, what's the big takeaway here? KeyZane's entire model really challenges how we think about money and finance. It leaves us with a really powerful question to chew on. What if the most powerful financial tool isn't a bank at all, but a trusted network of people, all helping each other?